I wanna all night. Say it. I wanna all night. I wanna all night. Say it. I wanna all night.
Hello, stranger. It's been a minute since we last kicked it. And by the way, just got in town, and I won't let cumulus clouds all in the sky ruin my vibe. Usually I don't do this often, but since recruiting isn't an option, due to unusual rain and thunder, baby I wonder, would you just put your sweats on for me? Yeah. I got the plug, I made the call for me. I'm talking late night for you. Let me lay a great time on you. Don't hesitate, no, don't you? Just say you will. Come through and chill. Just say you will. Come through and chill.
I wanna all night. Say it. I wanna all night. I wanna all night. Say it. I wanna all night.
Hello, stranger. Fame's been waiting. Just as I recall that ass is still amazing. Playing, baby. Saying, baby. Love it, shit. You know I'm crazy. So go ahead and go drink up. I'm so glad we got to link up. Yeah, it's taking that off of me. Yeah. I got the plug, I made the call for me. I'm talking late night for you. Let me lay a great time on you. Don't make me wait, no, don't you? Just say you will. Come through and chill. Just like you will. Come through and chill. Just like you will. Come through and chill. Just like you will. Come through and chill.
I wanna all night. Say it. I wanna all night. I wanna all night. Say it. I wanna all night.
Pick up the phone, show me it was real. Pick up the phone, show me it was real. Pick up the phone, show me it was real. Pick up the phone. Yeah.
Cookie, was you on Sonny's channel last night? Child, we are in the thing. Get back, get over there. Y'all got to get Cookie in order, get some little discipline going on. Now she want to get mad and go upstairs. What is going on, y'all? Hey, y'all. What a time we had. Did y'all see I had my little sighting at the voting polls today, child? Let me tell y'all all about it, okay?
Hey, oh, shoot.
Looks like Didum's drunk this early on this good Sunday morning. Happy Sunday, everybody. So let me tell y'all about my experience until she decide to come up here, okay, and speak. I'm in a little voting line or whatnot. When I tell you this damn voting lines was 5,000 miles, 2.5 hours to vote for my girl, Kamala Harris. Okay, P, that's on P. So, I guess got in the line. I mean, when I tell y'all this damn line was damn near 2 miles long, and it started moving a little bit, so moving down, and then this girl was like, excuse me, do you have a YouTube channel? And I'd be like, yeah. And she was like, my mom. And then her mom was like, hey, Tay. I didn't go over there. I want to take a little picture or whatnot, but I didn't because she had her mask on. So, she had a little mask on. That means stay back, okay? I'll get back. Because I don't want the germs up in this facility here. Mom was like, hello. So the mom at the Tater Tot, I hope she in the chat. If she is, hey. Right, not the celebrity. Hey, uppity. Hey, y'all.
Everybody. I had to get my mic right because my mic wasn't sounding nice.
Well, your mic sound nice. Check one.
My mic sound. I may not sound nice, y'all. I got the sniffles and I got a little cold. So
yeah, because you damn sound like a damn billy goat, child.
Just pardon me. Yeah.
I heard you.
I don't know. I think it's the weather changing. Huh?
I heard you were crying all last night.
Crying? Yeah. I'll be honest with you. I wasn't really like crying, but I did feel like sort of betrayed. Y'all know that Tay was basically, cheating on me and Brownie last night.
Moi?
She started a Gossip Girls remix with Sunny. Did y'all see her over there? Acting like it was Sunny. Actually it was four of them last night. It was Sunny, it was Tay, it was Sassy T from the 803, and it was Aunt Natty.
Mm-hmm.
Marcella tried to join the group, but y'all kicked her out. Or Aunt Natty.
I had nothing with Marcella.
Aunt Natty kicked her out. Real.
That was cool.
Look, two of the group members couldn't get along. Marcella and Aunt Natty, baby. It was hilarious. Y'all know we gonna show y'all that today, because when I tell you I cannot watch that enough, those two getting into it with so
Marcella. Funny. I was outvoted last night with Marcella.
That issue was so funny, y'all. Yeah, she was over there moonlighting, talking about her co-workers and stuff. I said, I know you lying.
Yeah, maybe they'll treat me a little better.
Hey, Alaka. Hey, Uppity.
Celebrated and not tolerated, okay, around this mofo. The people seem to love me over there. So more than I get on the Gossip Girl panels, especially.
Well, you didn't sing for them last night, so it might, they might feel a little different.
I was singing down.
I didn't hear you sing at all, but maybe I came in a little late. I don't know.
In my head, it was too much shit going on, child. It was so much. Ooh.
That live was lit last night, okay? Hey, twin. Hey, Keontae.
Of the night.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, Kenna Kanate. I was trying
Twin, they was tired of her sitting up there.
The questions wasn't like, y'all know how we sit and talk shit all the time, but when you in that moment, now I understand what Ms. Nell was kind of talking about, because you don't know how you're gonna react and stuff like that in that moment. So we had our theories, but it was something different about Sunny last night.
What was it?
I don't know what it was about her last night, but like it just came like she was just like getting the weight off of her shoulders. And I've always tried not to go in on her.
She was purging. You talking about Sunny, right?
Yes, Sunny.
She was purging. That's what she was doing. She was purging. And you could tell that it's giving her relief to be able to get some of this off of her chest. Like sometimes when you can't say your side or say it without, stepping on toes or whatever, or messing up like she said, the integrity of the show, that's the hard burden to carry. But I believe that she felt good to be able to get some stuff out and to be able to like really, say, listen, this is what it is. Excuse me, y'all.
It was like deep.
Her live was lit
for me. And like I said, she was a good sport because she know the shit we talk. You know what I'm saying? She know the shit we talk. She didn't take any offense to it. Whatever she used to take offense to, she let that shit go and know that it is what it is. Like I told her too, like I had just called her as Mac Tonight Moon. Your forehead probably big too, mother. You want to go?
Right. Like she literally just let that shit roll off her back, which to me, I'm like, girl, I'm loving it. I'm loving it because content creators are going to pop their shit. Please believe it. But it's never like personal. It's just, it's part of the damn job. Yeah. But at the end of the day, and it's about the character on the show. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes what you show us off the show. Yeah. But I feel like what you put out in the atmosphere is what you're gonna get back. And she had good energy. So she got good energy. And I think, sometimes when you on the defense, you're not gonna put that energy out. And at first she was on the defense about, feeling that she had to explain her relationship with her damn husband, because I believe that's the position that they were putting her in, her co-workers, making her feel guilty for marrying the man that she loved. I ain't trying to be funny. I listen, Destiny don't live by no girl code. So a lot of people say, well, what she did wasn't right. Listen, Dusty ain't lived by no girl code the entire time she been on this show. And I'll be goddamn if it's gonna apply when it's time for her feelings to be acknowledged. Like absolutely.
And another thing that I'm like, it's giving y'all had some type of friendship. But when she said from the gate, she had seen what Melody had done for her. She said from the gate, she was on Melody ass, talking cash about Melody, trying to give all Melody information that she thought she had per a third fucking party, I believe. But she said that clicked with her like, this ain't nobody I can be friends with. I can work with you and do whatever. But
as tight as y'all were, and you over here talking about her like this.
You see, Dusty don't say anything about Sunny's personal stuff.
Yeah, because Sunny ain't tell her shit personal. That's why I don't believe the whole we was friends. We was friends. I think that Dusty have a very skewed definition of what a friend is. Yeah. I think she, like affiliates, associates, she consider friends. And you can't yes, you got people out here that you like, Sunny. I'm gonna use that word Sunny used, that you cool with. But that do not mean that is your friend. You're not gonna tell them your deepest
I
darkest
got my eye on you. I ain't got to be watching what the hell you doing. Like,
right?
Shit, you gonna do this to me? No, friends don't have to do all that type of stuff. Like, friend or not, like you my friend, that's what we gonna do. Like, I ain't got time for that mess. So I don't know. Let's super chats. Oh, I'm about to say what happened. Thank you, Miss Sunshine. Oh, Miss Sunrise. And thank you, everybody, for the cash out that will give me cash out on Sunday damn live. Y'all so messy. Thank you for the 199 super sticker. Thank you. It's your girl, Karma Girl. Okay, period. Thank you for the 999 super chat.
Oh, wow.
Did them? Tay, I couldn't listen to the live for laughing at all the facial expressions. Child.
Oh my God.
Going on up there. Okay. Thank you, Nana75 for the 999 super sticker. And Rochelle White, thank you for the $100 super chat. Okay. Hey Tay, thank you for helping Sunny with and being on her live. You and your wigs be the ish. Period. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Rochelle White.
Thank you, Rochelle.
You did that. Thank
Period.
you so very
Okay,
much.
let me give y'all the money song. Okay, we might have to do that twice. Okay.
All I really want to see is us. I don't really need a D, I need the all a bad bitch need is us.
Okay. And that's on period. All right. So, hey, everybody that's up in this chat, up in this mode. Okay. We out here today because we got some things to talk about. Let me bring y'all back to a couple of things. Hey, Miss Bridget J914 and Cookie from the Shy. Hello, Vanessa.
Hello.
Yeah, make sure y'all hitting that like button on your way in. We got combined with the channels, we got 660 people in the chat. Please get those likes up. Do not act stingy, okay? Because we about to get like button. Oh yeah, ditches may have been done. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, let's see here. Momentos. Thank you, Briz Block, for being a member for 8 months. Take facial expressions class Monday at 8. I cannot. I cannot. I can speak everything with the facial. Like, that's what I'm saying. I don't know what people be like. She was acting like she was saying. No, motherfucker. I say exactly what the fuck I mean without even saying it. So I can't get up here and be fake. Like, and when y'all see me looking like I be trying to, that's neutral. I be trying to be neutral. Sorry.
Hilarious.
Period. Okay. So let me see here on Momentos. Let me share my screen because we got some stuff to get into. Okay. Let me speed this up a little bit too, because y'all know we can't take him for too long.
But if my raindrop did something, I'm not responsible for what my raindrops do at all. So we have to hold people accountable who are actually doing these disgusting things. And you guys are crossing the line. And in order for Dr. Heavenly to protect her mental health, that was a piece of it. And she decided to walk away from it for the time being. And I wanted to address it tonight. She did not lie. That's the honest truth. And the reason why I never shared it is because I'm not going to tell other people's business. That's her story to tell. But what she...
Y'all heard that?
To throw shade and keep it pushing. If the gag is, they throw it at me. But are in jail. Business. That's her story to tell. That's the honest truth. And the reason why I never shared it is because I'm not going to tell other people's business. That's her story to tell.
Y'all heard that? That's her story to tell. He's not going to tell other people's business.
That's the honest truth. And the reason why I never shared it is because I'm not going to tell other people's business. That's her story to tell. But what she did say is true. And I need for you guys to understand that karma is real. Look at
his beetle ass face.
The insurrectionists storm the Capitol, threatening people, and their asses are in jail.
No, they not. Only like one person got time.
I denounce,
and that was the person that said they wasn't gonna get no time.
That's it. I won't stand for it. You're not a fan of the show to do that. You're not a fan of people when you do shit like that. It's disgusting. It's deplorable, and it needs to stop. It's why Tiffany Whitlow walked away from Huntsville. We get into it.
Why the hell are you telling Tiffany business? Didn't you just say you don't tell people business? You don't tell people stories? We never heard Tiffany say that.
Never.
We never heard Tiffany say that that's why she stopped the show. She said that she had postpartum depression. And they had a kumbaya moment on the stage where she was saying that she wanted to that they should have rallied around her, but they didn't. Mr. Support your fucking cast. Okay? Yep. Now let's get on to the next topic. The next piece.
I am grateful that I created a show that has resonated with a large audience. Love and Marriage Huntsville has been the #1 show on OWN for, I think, I may get this wrong, but I want to say for the past 4 or 5 years. And that's a blessing. And I don't take that for granted at all. And neither does my cast, right? So within that, there is a select few who take it very personally when it comes to how they feel about what's happening on the show or what's happening to my cast mates. And I understand and love the fact that you have a connection to, the show and the cast, and that's wonderful.
That's why you've been bashing them ones that's so passionate all this time. Look at his line-ass fucking forehead. Look at his hairline.
You're a fool.
I will never stand for anyone behaving in a way that disrupts somebody outside of the show. If you want to go on Twitter and read the girls and guys for filth, we all signed up for this.
You can't dictate. You can't do what the hell you do with this toxic ass shit and dictate how people respond. You don't tell nobody how to fucking respond. Do we tell you how to respond to shit? Because when we do, you don't listen. So why should we be listening to you? Remember you say you don't care? So now people don't fucking care what you got to say.
Included, right? I never clap back at people. It is what it is. I get it, fine.
This is your clapback. You're doing interview after interview with people talking shit, and you got your minions out talking shit about people too.
When you take it a step further, though, Richie, and you really start to be maniacal in people's personal lives and you make up stories, that's taking it too far. I strongly believe, and
your whole fucking storylines on your fucking show is made up.
And it is.
So we can make up stories, but you haven't proven any stories that was made up. But we can prove. This is why you're mad, because we can prove that your storylines that you have on your show is made up. 90% of them.
Listen, people may disagree with me when it comes to this, and that's fine. No one should be held responsible for another person's behavior, and that's how I feel. Yes, can people say stop or whatever? Okay, fine. That's fine. I get that too.
How many times have motherfuckers told you to stop doing the shit you doing on this damn show or stop this damn badass behavior on the show? And you haven't done it. So you don't listen to what the fuck people say either, right?
Too.
And let's be clear. I've never heard anybody ask Wanda to stop talking disgusting about Mel. I've never heard anybody ask Betty Kruger to stop talking disgusting about this woman in Facebook hate groups and all of that. Um, the things that they have said, which we have documented about this woman, has been absolutely deplorable. And not to mention, there were also men. Um, let's not forget Shrek, who was actually posting this woman and her mother on his social media and talking about her, and even went as far as to post her freaking child at one point. Oh, and let's not forget, your favorite person has been harassing this woman for the last 6 to 7 years, and you have not said one word. But I digress. Please go on.
Online, on
Online.
social media. These
On
are people that
everything.
you have paid. You have paid Shonuff. You have paid Betty Kruger and Shrek. I'm hoping they got paid in one volunteer services, but who knows with you?
That part.
Mentally,
Probably just a puh. They can't even say paid.
you should not blame anybody for the actions of other people, especially when they're grown. And there's a lot of people who are grown, who are grandmothers, great grandmothers, aunties and mothers and all those things, who behave in the most.
What about
So is
wannabe
it only
aunties?
women?
What about wannabe aunties? Because why are you only saying female-based pronouns?
Yeah, are there no men in this fan base at all? Because you're a man, so I know, and you're interviewing with a man, so there has to be men that watch this show as well. I mean, or is that a stretch? So
And
the
then
only
that's what
people,
people call millimeters, mellow mutts, all kind of names and stuff like that. And
there's a lot of men that cover this show.
yeah,
he said,
but not
all
even
he
that.
said was
But calling
mothers,
somebody a mutt is damn the lowest
grandmothers.
of the fucking law. But you don't have anything to say about those type of names or anything like that.
Yeah, I find that interesting.
Oddest way, I shared this on my own podcast, Reality with the King. Me and Dr. Heavenly are recapping Huntsville for the foreseeable future, because people took her colorful commentary and decided to harass her at her job.
What color was it?
There's tons of content creators who have said to me, I don't review Love and Marriage Huntsville anymore because some of the audience members are too much.
What about the ones that come to you and say they're not reviewing the ones that's blacking out because of the behaviors of the people on your damn show? You don't have no concern about them?
Yeah,
Because
I mean, I would just, yeah, like it seems like you have this very strong reaction and you're denouncing whatever it is that you're denouncing. But did you denounce anything when there was a grown ass man that was trying to put out a naked behind picture of him and his wife in an intimate act during their marriage? I think they call that revenge P. Did you denounce that? Did you denounce when there were children, innocent children, that had to go to their garden and light them and say, I only want to visit with the other parent if they'll promise not to put their hands on me, and it's documented in court documents? Did you denounce that? Did you denounce any of the bullying that has happened with all of these cast members and cast adjacent members to one motherfucking lady for the last 6 or 7 years? Hardcore, nonstop. Did you ever publicly denounce any of that? I'm just wondering. I'll wait.
Period.
And that makes me sad. That makes me sad because I'm like, what is going on? Like, why can't people have an opinion? No one does that in DC. No one does it for Detroit.
They don't have fans.
And not even that, but Winter has acknowledged that fans, she got backlash from all the narratives that they was putting out about her.
So there is backlash with that fan base. It's just that it's a smaller fan base.
Exactly.
Okay, got it. Because they're
And
acting like this is so abnormal.
Anybody even watch that booch, child?
Period.
And no one does it for Bell Collective. For some reason, when it comes to Huntsville,
that's a damn lie. I was watching Color Me Pink today, her Bell Collector review, and she did a whole fucking disclaimer at the beginning of Bell Collective. Like, look, you don't have to agree with me or my opinion on none of this shit. Any of the crazy motherfuckers do not come on my shit talking shit about my fucking opinion. Give your opinion and leave it at that. Don't critique my damn opinion. Critique your own damn opinion. Give your opinion and be respectful and leave it at that.
So it's given that she's getting backlash for reviewing that show as well. Again, which is not abnormal because all these reality shows have fans that are passionate. This is nothing strange or new to Huntsville. And that's why the fact that he's attempting to make it seem that way is very weird to me. It's like you acting like this the first time that a fan base has ever been passionate about a show. Like
you got backlash with the Phaedra and Candy stuff.
And did
both of them did too, right? Portia or all of them, still to this day. So stop fucking playing.
Oh, it's the one show where people have come up to me. Someone personally said to me, "Girl, I love you, but you can't ever pay me to recap your show anymore." And
that's right there. Show you whoever the fuck that person was delusional as fuck because you're not a fucking girl.
That's number one. And number two, I ain't trying to be funny, but if they didn't have that feeling when you had a cast member of yours that was actively trying to put revenge P out on his ex-wife,
DV harassment,
and has been right. I mean, if you didn't have that kind of reaction when that was going on, then yeah, so they had this kind of reaction because the fan base, or I'm gonna say the fan base because you can't say it's millimeters. It's the fans of the show have decided to, I don't know, tell some truths on y'all, because that's the only time that any of this conversation comes up is when the truth comes out about these cast members and their shady business dealings and how they conduct their business. That's when they all try to spin this fake ass narrative.
Yeah, period.
I was like, is it that bad? And they said, it actually is that bad, Carlos. And that's like, it's going too far. It's going too far. It's a show. What?
Hold on, but it didn't go too far. But Revenge P wasn't too far.
For you to even take
somebody's 3-year-old child up on a grown man's channel is not too far.
How many women on that show have he gotten up in their damn face?
Right. That wasn't too far. I'm sorry. Being accused of using your own. That's not too far.
But what about the same fans telling you, like, why do you keep having this abuser on the show? Why do you keep having this man on the show that's running up in these women's faces, yelling in their faces very aggressively and all of this shit? When people
wasn't too far.
All of that stuff, mom wants the word.
And that's another thing. Again, but you have a grown man that's no relation to this woman put a 3-year-old child's picture up on his social media as a way to attack and bully her mother and her grandmother, and like, that's not too far.
Okay, Brownie brought up a good point because I forgot to bring that up. This right here, let me go back a little bit because I want y'all to hear this.
It's going too far. It's going too far. It's the one show where people have come up to me. Someone personally said to me, "Girl, I love you, but you can't ever pay me to recap your show anymore." And I was like, is it to me?
Did I hear that?
Girl, I love you, but you can't ever pay me to recap your show anymore.
You can't ever pay me to recap your show anymore. They were paying you. You were paying them?
And was.
You are paying them?
Oh, so which one was that? It was probably Turtle World or either
You
Funky.
can't pay me to recap your show anymore.
Yeah.
Listen to this.
Bill Collective. For some reason, when it comes to Huntsville, it's the one show where people have come up to me. Someone personally said to me, "Girl, I love you, but you can't ever pay me to recap your show anymore." And I was like, "Is it that bad?" And they said,
it could have been
"Actually,
him.
It's that bad, Carlos.
It could have been who he talking
It's
to.
going too far. It's going too far. It's a show. What? Why are you laughing?"
You know why?
Pause it, Tay.
Oh,
Did you watch his DJ Sky's face? It might have been him that said that.
Let me go back.
Not too far. It's a show. What? Is it that bad? And they said, "It actually is that bad, Carlos." To me, "Girl, I love you, but you can't ever pay me to recap your show anymore." And I was like, "Is it that bad?" And they said, "It actually is that bad, Carlos." And that's like, it's going too far.
I don't think it was him. It's something with him and DJ Richie Sky, though. I don't know. Like,
Thank you, love, Key. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like when that happened, when he said what he said, when he told the truth about Marho and what he was doing to those children, and then started to cry because he was upset about it because it triggered something in him. And then because of that and how strong his reaction was, he got calls from all of them. He took that video down and then proceeded to make it seem like he took it down because of the fans. When he took it down because he was upset, it triggered him. And they were upset because he showed too much emotion when he was covering it. And it made Marho look like the AB user that he actually is.
A child as well, in a child sense as well. Also, too, how would Martell have gotten his number to call him? And this mofo.
Right.
Going too far. It's a show. What? Why are you laughing?
You know why?
It's okay. It's okay. Okay.
Here's the thing. I get it. I get it.
Does it happen to you?
Oh, you what?
Did it happen to you really, DJ Richie Sky?
Yeah. Like, what happened to you?
Did
What
you
happened to you?
backlash or did they attack you?
Right. He received backlash because he took
no
down the
problem
video
when he
that
had
was
the
telling
video
the truth.
up. But he didn't have a problem when he had the video up and he got all them damn views and people was praising him in a fucking comment section.
For being brave, for talking about it.
And standing up for
his vulnerability.
And standing up for those fucking kids.
Yep.
Because none of the men on this damn platform seem to do that.
Ever.
Come on now. Like, yes. But here's where I landed with that, right? I had to land at a place where, for me, this is a show that I love. The cast from Huntsville are the people who actually inspired me to get a real estate license. I ain't even really.
This has nothing to do with what the fuck he about to, like. This doesn't explain what you was about to talk about.
No,
I mean,
he don't want to talk about that.
I wanted to learn.
Look at Carlo.
And what they showed me was that you can do a lot of things. And this was one of the things I was always curious about. And I did it. You know, I used to joke, okay, is Martell ever going to get that license?
Because also DJ Richie Sky has media training.
Exactly.
And I thought to myself,
because he's doing a good pivot from that shit. What the fuck y'all talking about?
Yeah. They was definitely not going to talk about that. Are you kidding? Because he would have started crying again. Because again, it would have triggered something in him like it did the first time. Like, let's be clear. They're so fake. And that's what I don't like. Because again, you can say whatever you want to say, but when it comes to innocent people that can't protect themselves, how dare you? How dare you? These are children. Fuck all your preconceived notions. These are children. I don't care what you think about male, about whatever. They should be protected. Period. Point blank.
At all costs by everyone.
Yeah.
Let me see how easy this is while I'm talking about it. You know what I'm saying? So it became that for me. And as a result, I had to look at it and say, I'm going to review this show because I like it. I get it. It can be a tricky landscape to navigate. So that's where I landed on with it.
Yeah, no, and that's the reason why when Heavenly called.
So you landed on getting your builder's license. Congratulations.
Called me.
Right.
And that's a good example. Heavenly, as y'all know, is a tough woman. Who's the fact that her tagline is, I'm gonna say it, I'm gonna take it back, right? Because she knows that she says the craziest things that are truthful that may not be popular for other people to digest.
If they were so damn truthful and not popular for people to digest, then why the fuck she run off scared? Because I don't be scared to tell the fucking truth.
Exactly.
If whether you get backlash for it or not, it's still your fucking truth. Is what you think. That's it.
Yeah.
If she can say like, this is too much, and she's actually on reality television, that's when I realized enough is enough.
Okay, pause. Pause. She said it was too much because she said she don't believe in destroying families. She ain't have nothing to say about the fan base. Again, this is the classic gaslighting. I don't even know what else you want to call it. It's bullshit. Dr. Heavenly said it was too much because she don't believe in destroying families. After that Marquez interview, it had nothing to do with the fan base. So the fact that you keep trying to blame your own fans, the ones that put money in your fucking pocket, without the fans, there is no show. I don't care how you spin it, how you pivot. Without the fans, there is no show. But you rather than accept your bad behavior and all the fuck shit that y'all have done over the last 6 or 7 years, rather than accept accountability for it. And thank God we're going to talk about accountability in a little bit. Y'all would rather blame the fan base. Carry on.
The show, because people kept attacking her. Not to spoil anything, but you're going to see this conversation appear this season. And after this is too much. And she's actually on reality television. That's when I realized enough is enough. Yep. Tiffany Whitlow left the show because people kept attacking her. Not to spoil anything, but you're going to see this conversation appear this season and at the reunion of Huntsville, of someone deciding to like not be involved as much because of some of the audience. It's not okay. Why is it my show? Like, no one does this on the other shows, right? Like, what is about, like,
because they got fucking boundaries and don't want to be fucking sued like you might be about to get, motherfucker. Let's take a look at this. So this is the second time that we are hearing of him saying why Tiffany left Love and Marriage Huntsville. On the reunion, Tiffany did not say that's why she was leaving Love and Marriage Huntsville. On the reunion, Tiffany stated, or if she did, they did not fucking play it. Tiffany said on the reunion that she left because she's going through personal things. She's going through postpartum depression. That's when Kimmy had the little thing about they should have rallied around them for women because that's what they always do is protect, which again, that was some bullshit, but we digress. Let me share something with you guys because I had to check on some things. Because we all know that a lot of us work in corporate America. And when he said that for the second time on DJ Richie Sky's platform, and that was not the reason that we heard Tiffany say on the reunion when she left, it got my wheels to turning. So I pulled this up. Is it legal for an employer to publicize the reason for leaving in Alabama? Okay. And this is the results. And this right here could give Carlos put him in a bad fucking spot for legal troubles. Okay. Because from this article here, this stuff right here, these definitions and these laws, Tiffany may have a defamation lawsuit against him. So let's go and read this and see what it says, because he can either get it on each end, either end, but let's just read over it. No, in Alabama, it is generally not legal for an employer to publicly disclose the specific reason why an employee left their job. And if I'm not mistaken, isn't Tiffany, she was the employee, and Carlos is her employer. You know fucking better than this. You're not supposed to be disclosing why a person left their position. Even if you had to fire a person, you are not supposed to disclose why you fired the person. They can disclose why they were fired. And if they disclose it in front of you, y'all can talk about it. But you are not supposed to get your raggedy, gopher looking ass on fucking line on public platforms, 2 fucking public platforms that have over 200,000 subscribers. That's a potential of 400,000 people to see this shit, where you are telling the reason why they decided to resign from their position, as this could be considered a violation of the employee's privacy and could potentially lead to defamation claims, because this is not what they showed that Tiffany said. And from that interview, they said that, and from the interview, from the, what you call it, from what she played on the show, this was not the reason. This was not the reason that he's stating now. Especially,
really bad that he lying like this.
Yep, a defamation claim could potentially lead to defamation claims, especially if the reason given is false or misleading. Y'all talked about the millimeters per melody. They talked about the millimeters at the last reunion that Tiffany was in, correct? So, with them talking about that then, that would have been an opportunity for him to show, like, well, you know, the shit was getting out of hand back then. Tiffany, you know, she could say why she was leaving. So if she didn't decide to say publicly why the fuck she was leaving Love and Marriage Huntsville, it's not your fucking place to do it. Alabama is considered an at-will employee state, meaning an employee can leave a job without providing a specific reason. The reason that she provided to the public was not what the reason he provided to the public. Privacy concerns. Sharing personal details about an employee's departure, including the reason, could be seen as an invasion of privacy, especially if it is not relevant to the job or done without the employee's consent. We haven't heard Tiffany's consent. We assuming that her consent was given to disclose the reason what they played on the fucking show, on the reunion, and not what he's spewing out on fucking line. Defamation risk. If an employer publicly states a false or misleading reason for an employee's departure, it could open them up to a defamation lawsuit. What should an employer do when an employee leaves? When informing others about an employee's departure, stick to basic facts like the date of their last employees and their position, new position, or whatever the case may be, if they're leaving for another job, without disclosing personal reasons. This would have been a personal reason. What she said about the postpartum stuff, I think that is personal too, but in the reality TV world, that's what they doing, personal shit. So that right there. Back to how he's saying things is going too far with the fans. I ain't gonna say millimeter, with the fans, and the fan base and how they're deplorable and how they're crazy and deranged and acting like the insurrectionists and going to be going to jail because against it, they're attacking people, things that's illegal. Right? Because when you compare something to
they telling the truth
illegal, then that means that they're doing something that could cause them legal things that they would be going to jail for. They could go to jail for these type of things, right? So if
they
that
can go to jail for telling the truth.
Exactly. If that was the fucking case, why would you put that information out instead of letting Tiffany tell her own fucking business? Why would you violate her rights of privacy? Because now, if these people are so deranged and delusional and crazy and deplorable, now they're going to be like, oh, that's why you left? Let's see how you like this shit now. Because those sad people could now really go and attack her if they wanted to, because now they're being blamed for some shit they didn't fucking do, or that you said they're doing, or you're accusing them of. Or it could also open her up for lawsuits because now you're defaming people's characters that they didn't do shit to your ass. What do you think about this shit, Didum?
I think it's sad how he's sitting up here like flat out lying, and then he actually has his cast people lying as well. I think it's sad. I think it's disgusting that he would attack his own fan base, but simply for them telling the truth. That's really all it's about. Anytime that anyone has said, I have been attacked, they haven't been attacked. I'm going to give a couple of examples. The first one is Stormy. Stormy says she was attacked. She was attacked by people who didn't receive their products after they paid money to her, okay, and never received the items that they purchased. That is what they are calling an attack. And they went and they complained about it, and they talked about it publicly. That was an attack on her, right? Mind you, this is her own. She made these decisions before she came on the show. She got backlash for it, but it was the fans' fault. That's one. Second, nobody told Letitia and Marcel Scott to put out a flyer for an event that wasn't fucking real. And then when people try to, okay, I want to go to this event. It's a Black Expo. It's about business. Let me book my flight. Let me book my hotel. Let me just make sure that everything that they're saying about this date is right. And they found out that there was no expo at the said site for said date. Okay. They're being attacked again for being outed for lying on their freaking flyer. That's the second example. I mean, that's the second example for the Scots. 2.5 example for the Scots is you decided to get into a damn war with the pastor of the church that's across the street or down the street or beside you or your neighbor or whatever. You decided to get into a verbal back and forth with them over whatever. And to me, I feel that they're receiving backlash for that, which then, because they probably got political ties, it brung the city in to inspect them with a fine-tooth comb or under a magnifying glass. And they are suffering the repercussions for Marcel not shutting his big fucking mouth, in my opinion. And again, they're blaming it on the fan. It's the fan base's fault. It's the fan base's fault. Like, it's so many different examples I can give, but those are just a couple. I feel that everything that they're doing is in an attempt to not accept accountability for their own fucked up ways that they move in business and on this show.
Yeah. Even from the way that they're trying to make a mockery of domestic violence, harassment, communications. And when it comes to Stormy, when they know that shit is fucking made up. Prove that she fucking got arrested.
Right.
Prove that she was fucking arrested. And you know why people talking about they can sue and all this and sue this and sue that. You know why the fuck they're not gonna sue? Or you know why the fuck there is no fucking lawsuits? Because the shit is fucking fibrous. I can't say that word. They don't have any motherfucking damn claims. They don't have any real fucking basis or claims for these motherfucking accusations that they're going. But also, Stormy, your situation, you claiming that was a fucking millimeter. That's the same motherfucker that Maurice got in court. So is she a millimeter with you and she a millimeter with Maurice in court? Why the fuck y'all not talking about Maurice's lawsuit on the fucking show? Because this will seal the deal for y'all fucking claim. This is somebody on the cast that's actually taking a fucking stand against the attack of the millimeters.
Right.
Why y'all ain't putting that out? Why that's not on the fucking show? Why we're not seeing that on the show?
It's just a bunch of bullshit. It's nasty work. Like y'all, and it's so low down and low brow, and it's just like, dude, this is not how you win your audience back. This is not how you get control of the narrative by just putting out flat lies on the people that actually support your show. Like, I'll be 100. If I had to do a rough estimate, I would say probably 90% of the people that actually watch the show and actually give them ratings are they might be possibly Melody fans, right? But again, that's a monster that y'all created. That this fan base was created because of how atrocious and how disgusting this one person that y'all gang stalked for 7 years, in my opinion, straight, along with the help of her ex-husband. That's how this fan base was created. It was created because of y'all gang stalking, bullying, and harassing this one chick. For real.
Yes.
And people saw it and just would not tolerate it.
Evidence. Not one shred of evidence. And again, the case that you suppose, if the same person that came to Stormy's warehouse is a millimeter, if that was a millimeter, then that's the same motherfucker that Maurice got in court. So why the fuck are you not promoting this on this show to prove your fucking case about the millimeters and y'all taking action to sue them? Why?
Because they lying. That's it. That's all.
Because
even when it comes down to Heavenly,
Queen Sheba, that she was a raindrop. Self-proclaimed raindrop. So Carlos, you got some explaining to do. Why is your raindrop at Stormy's warehouse and Maurice is suing them? We don't know, right? Crickets. It's crickets because you don't have shit.
And you're going from platform to platform with this narrative, and it's just old, it's tired. To me, it's flat out retarded, because it's like, what do you hope to accomplish from this? Like, what do you hope to accomplish by gaslighting this situation to the heavens? Like, all you doing is literally just putting gas on something and like putting a match on it and lying. Like, it's flat lies. Y'all have absolutely not one shred of evidence to all these claims you're making. The millimeters, they called the city. Okay, prove it. Prove it.
And that's not an attack on them. Because if they was calling and making false claims at the city, that would be an issue for the city to handle. And it wouldn't have nothing, it wouldn't even get to Marceau and them, because they would see that the claims were non-founded.
They were frivolous.
So, right. Exactly. So they would just move on.
It's absolutely positively ridiculous. And all of this, in my opinion, to protect a man that have just completely done the most egregious things against his ex-wife.
But it seems like
I haven't heard no outrage about that. None.
But to me now, it seems like he's after both of them. When the last time you heard him even mention Martell? Even when DJ Richard Scott was just talking about him, he didn't say shit about Martell. And also, too, you have another employee, Carlos, Winter Womanland. She announced publicly on her channel, and if y'all not subscribed to Winter Wonderland, make sure y'all subscribe to her. She announced on her channel and has talked about this in detail several times. She did an interview with Queen Sheba. She did an interview with us, the Gossip Girls, and she told us about her experience on the show with the cast and how a man got in her face like he was going to whoop her ass. She told us that night we had that interview, we stayed behind and talked for a long time. She shared on her channel as well that she was pregnant. And she went to them and told them, look, y'all have to let up on this harassing and bullying because I'm pregnant. I don't want to be stressed out from this stuff. You think he fucking did a thing about that? He didn't even fucking reply to her. Then he got his funky ass online and tried to act like he didn't even receive her resignation. When she was saying she wasn't coming back, I haven't received any letter of resignation. You a fucking lie. Just because you don't accept the read receipt so she can get a copy of the read receipt that you read that shit does not mean that you didn't fucking see that shit or receive it. But she addressed the concerns that she had with your ass and your motherfucking faulty ass business practices. And you never discussed that publicly. Remember, you can't discuss employee shit. You didn't discuss that shit publicly when she discussed it publicly. So that gives you the opportunity that you can respond to it. You can address it. You can do all of that, but you never did. So it's giving you the fucking deplorable. You're the insurrectionist because that's how your fucking cast acts towards singled out women on your fucking cast.
The way y'all have done this black woman it is completely egregious. I'm sorry. And that is the backlash that y'all are getting. And I feel like y'all think if y'all just keep putting certain things out there to change the narrative, that it's going to change how y'all have handled this situation from the beginning to the end. It's been, again, like you said, it's been deplorable. Y'all have not addressed any of this. Y'all have allowed this woman to be, again, gang stalked, bullied, harassed for year after year after year. And never, not once, have you ever came out and denounced any of this. Not one time. Not once.
And he's singling out black women. He's singling out black women because this is what he's doing online in the form of him trying to act like he's being attacked or his cast is being attacked by fucking women.
Yeah, it's absolutely
that was doing the shit. He only mentioned fucking pronouns that was for female. That's feminine based.
Mm-hmm.
He don't say none of the shit, even with the funky, the bullshit that Funky said about Kiki. He never even said that shit was fucking deplorable.
He never even addressed that. A cast member on your show
he had
that, God bless the dead, lost her life
on his fucking platform for an interview.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll show no fucking respect to his fucking castmate. So where is you protecting her, not even in her fucking death?
At all. So you want to talk about some deplorable shit?
What the fuck you let your cast do to her?
I'm telling you. And they are so mad because it's, no matter what, it's a couple of, to me, knuckleheads in this sector that do some old weird shit, but that does not outweigh the many, many, many strong black women that have decided, I'm gonna just say strong women, because it's women of every hue. It's Hispanic, it's white women, it's Asian women, it's women of every hue, and every culture that is standing together against this stalking, abusing, and all of that of this woman on this cast. And they just mad about it. They are mad because we said we're gonna stick together.
Yeah, and he's also being a fucking coward because he's trying to say this on these bigger platforms. So that he think that our voices is not going to fucking matter to people, and then you got fucking other stupid ass black women, and then you was, oh, you're going against black women. Do you hear some of the shit, the bullshit that y'all fucking spew to these fucking silly ass other black women that's going along with this stupid ass shit? Give me the time mark for the lady last night on Sunday Live.
2 hours and 44 minutes. Now, mind you, you got a person that's convicted of abuse and harassing communications. I don't even think they've talked about that. It's like it don't even exist. A court of law said you're guilty. Guilty for doing what you've done. Don't do it again and stay away from her.
Yep. Okay.
But we're all delusional because we feel that she's been mistreated on this show. Everybody, I'm going to just take a rough estimate. You got about 400,000 women that are completely delusional about what has taken place against this one woman.
You can tell they're delusional because they keep bringing up this cheating shit.
Right.
He hasn't cheated on her in 5 damn years at this point. So why are you talking about cheating? Nobody's talking about cheating.
Right.
I was like, her live wasn't about. Oh my good lord! I was
on your ass.
Oh, let me tell y'all about that live too. Since we talking, I did tell y'all I had literally. Oh, I can't wait to this all the way this season over, because then once everything is shown, then I can talk about everything. But I was definitely told not to do that live, and it was the day of, and I was like, well, damn, because I hyped myself up, just like I'm hyping myself up tonight. But I feel like what I'm telling y'all tonight is stuff that doesn't conflict with the show. It's stuff that's not shown on the show, so it's like, oh, okay, you would never know that. So it's all good. All right, we got Miss Duggan. Duggan?
She cute. Hey.
Are you with us? Are you with us? And I'm looking at y'all in the chat. I'm putting my glasses on. I'm gonna start reading it.
Not her putting on her Benny glasses. Shut up.
I'm here. It's Duggan. It's Duggan. You're correct. I was
and do Alaka.
Some super chats and some cash apps, and we'll talk more. Go ahead.
Sonny, I see all you have to do is get started. You started with like 10 people in your community, and you got 1,000 now.
Yeah, listen, I'm gonna keep it real. Like, you guys have already seen like the worst side of my story.
Wait a minute, let me get to these super chats. I'm sorry, y'all. Thank you, Elaine Stevens, for the $4.99 super chat. Good afternoon, Tay, Diddle, Moss, and Chad. Hello. Sorry, I know you sent it a while ago. Sorry about that. And thank you. Is it Kanisha? Kashini? I'm not going to even attempt that.
Yeah, I would say maybe Kashini. Yeah.
Miss Mar, thank you for the $9.99, baby. Okay. Did y'all catch on the last episode when Destiny Melody slapped? Yes, at the end, slapped Melody's butt at the end of the scene when she was talking about her apologizing to Melody. Yes, I played it back in Patreon. I said, wait a minute, did she hit her on her ass?
And did.
Melody, that's sexual harassment. It is, because they're not,
especially if she's talking about she can have her and all that craziness.
And yes, that's what I would follow on her. Melody, go ahead, do that now. Thank you. Let me give y'all the money song really quick, and we're gonna get into the thing.
All I really wanna see is the. I don't really need a D, I need the. All a bad bitch need is the.
Period. Okay, let me get back to this.
Sorry, oh my God. Now I would love to share my life story, but I'm not gonna just share it right here on this here live. You know what I'm saying? I'm an open book. I'm not up here acting like I'm all perfect or anything. I don't mind sharing my story because I really use it as a testimony. You know what I'm saying?
And I saw that on tonight's episode,
Yeah.
and I see you in a totally different way now.
Well,
I
I'm
can
glad
see where
you
you're coming
did.
from. But listen, I got here late. I just got here, and I see you've been on for 2 hours and 40 minutes, so this may have already been discussed. But I just heard you speaking about Martell and his accountability. But I think him and Mel are like two of the same people. Like, he never takes accountability either. So
Who don't take
Mel.
accountability?
Mel, his ex-wife.
About what?
Right.
Anything. I don't ever see her taking accountability, like on
You be a
tonight's
little bit more
episode.
specific.
Like on tonight's
Yeah,
episode in particular.
You can take accountability.
Tonight's episode in particular.
Mhm.
What happened? It was with
No,
was it with I'm sorry, y'all. My memory failing me. But was it with Kimmy? Because Kimmy had mentioned it in her
See, now this is a problem here. Because for somebody to come up, and I was happy that she came up, because this opens a lot of room for conversations. You said that Melody and Martell was one of the same, that neither one of them take accountability. When asked, what hasn't Melody taken accountability for? We're still waiting on an answer.
confessional, and I was like, why she didn't say that to me? Oh, but anyway, just something that I've seen right now. I'm not able to name circumstances, but I've been watching the show from the beginning, and my opinion is that Mel rarely, if ever, takes accountability, and I think that her and Martell are pretty much the same people. That's just my opinion. I think they were,
Real quick.
I think they were just made for each other, really. But
So
it
I
not
just
working
want
out,
y'all
but-
to know that Brownie is redropping a video that basically shows every time that Mel has taken accountability on screen. Okay, she's done it off screen as well. But y'all make sure y'all, after this live, y'all head over to Brownie's channel and check out her video that she did that actually made the Urban Belle magazine and a couple of other places that show Mel taking accountability on screen several times for anything that she felt she did to hurt one of her other castmates. But they never, ever, they act just like none of that never happened. But
and also too, Marceau never paid her for this list.
Her $100 to a bucket of shit. Yeah, it was $100 to a bucket of shit.
I thought it was $1,000.
Oh, okay. It might have been $1,000 to a bucket of shit.
I don't give a damn about the bucket of shit, but she want her money still.
But he never gave her money. Yeah. And he
Urban
made it back.
Urban Belle acknowledged too that he owed her money.
Yep.
You know what? Okay, so to piggyback off what you said, you feel like Mel doesn't take accountability. Well, this is what I'll say.
Oh, I know what it was. It was about those millimeters. When they were saying that if she won't acknowledge it or what have you, she can come online and say, I don't stand for
Hold on, wait a minute.
saying I don't stand.
Don't stand for what though?
Hold on, yeah,
whatever
wait.
it is that they may be doing at the moment.
So I spoke on this, but they didn't show it. They didn't show what I said at the table. I was asking so many questions, but they did not show anything that I asked because I was trying to get down to the, okay, wait, what now? I said, first of all, you cannot hold one person accountable or responsible for this name that's been given to the millimeters, okay?
Of course
you
not.
cannot hold this lady accountable.
Then why did you just say the millimeters? Like you couldn't give a reason. Like the millimeters, that don't have nothing to do with Mel taking accountability for any damn thing. She can only take accountability for her actions. So that's what I'm saying. Like when people say stuff like this, like let's say if this was a legit reason, you couldn't even give a real reason for your claim. If you come on here, Mel and Martell them has been on this show since 2018. I think this show has been on air. It's 2024. That's 6 years. Out of 6 years, and 15th damn episode, with the preceding year's seasons been having 30 episodes plus in them. You cannot come up with at least 3 reasons that, or 3 times that she has not taken accountability, or any association or examples that would make her and Martell in the same close vicinity as no accountability or being the same person. And then the one that you came up with, you saying it's from the show tonight, and that Kimmy said about the millimeters?
Of course not.
And so, and like she said, to her defense, she said, I don't even address him about the shit I'm talking about no more. Why would I go on here and address him about your stuff?
Well, just like someone said,
you don't
as an
have to do
example.
anything. Like, she could, you know what I'm saying? If she really,
Right.
but when you're
It's
booked
all a
busy
choice.
and you're focused on whatever you focus on, and these people ain't even supporting you and being loyal to you, no way, why would you? Stormy was the same person that was on when I came into the
I think you would, Sonny.
I would, but I'm
Okay.
I'm a different.
Sonny ain't got no damn fan base. And how can you compare Sonny fans to Melody's fans? And what is she gonna say? Has she said to her fans not to say nothing about Destiny or whatever? Because whatever they do, they only talking shit about her. No.
So,
I'm from a different cloth. But listen,
that's what I'm saying.
but here's the thing. I also haven't been through what she's been through on this show with this group of women.
Yeah, you haven't
I'll
got
say
to
this.
experience yet.
This is what I'll say. Stormy came on as Mel's
You heard what she said. You ain't got to experience it yet.
friend. Okay. She was team Mel, like from the jump. And then all of a sudden, they have a rift. I wasn't at the last season, so there were some things that started to transpire between them, her mom, and all that. I wasn't there to be firsthand witness and see what was really the underlying cause of those things. But at that point, they weren't obviously in a great space. They were in they were cordial, I guess, at that point. But I also don't blame her. Okay, you don't have to do that. You know, if she doesn't want to entertain social media and go out and speak on behalf of nobody when she doesn't feel maybe she's getting that in return, that doesn't make her wrong. She can't control the millimeters.
Of course not. But to tag onto, I don't know if it was Destiny or Kimmy, one of them may have said it. Just like Beyonce would say, please don't do that. I don't like that. I don't stand for that.
But she
don't have
she already said that. Really, like
You don't have to.
she don't like.
But Sonny just admitted that she would, because that's the type of person she is.
But Sonny don't have. You can't compare Sonny. What Sonny would do.
I'm not trying to compare anyone. I would. I'm sure it's a whole bunch of people who would. She don't have to. But that is one of my examples that
It would be nice
I
if she
feel
would.
like she does not take accountability.
Okay, but okay, so what do you want like her to say to the millimeters? Like, what do you feel that they're doing that they should not do?
Calling people's jobs, calling businesses, running up in
calling people jobs, saying
Stormy-
How does she know that?
Let's clear that thing up. Everybody keeps saying, how would you know? These are self-proclaimed millimeters. They say it's a millimeter when they do it.
Okay, so when burglars go and rob a place, they come in and say, "Hey, I'm about to rob y'all." They usually announce themselves, or do they?
Yeah, I don't know.
That analogy
that makes sense. You can't hold somebody responsible for strangers. Let's be clear. Some of you all have made ways with Mel, and you know Mel now, but you guys are strangers ultimately. So, like, let's be clear. She can't control a bunch of grown ass.
Basically, each individual judges it based on what they would do. And I know that if it was me and I was in her place, what I would do. That's all.
And
okay, everybody says that until they are. But thank you so much for being here and being on the chat. I'm gonna go ahead and drop you down and add some other folks. Okay.
All righty.
Have a good one. I wanted to ask her some more questions.
No, because that's kind of getting weird. I appreciate everybody, but you can't really hold anybody.
She said, "I'm getting weird." What do you think about that, Diddum? Are you with us?
Yeah, I think that was getting weird, like she said. But I don't know if this young lady had all her facts. I feel like she wanted to make a comment, but she really didn't have any facts to kind of back up any comments that she was calling herself making. That's it. Again, you want her to be accountable for what? It sounds like, and this is what they are trying to do, is, if you throw enough shit against the wall, some of it's gonna stick. So you're gonna have some people that don't do their research, that don't have any history of really what goes on or what have went on during the course of this show, that are going to form their opinions. In my opinion, they're going to form their opinions based off the bullshit that they hearing Carlos and them say.
And like
I do believe that.
This is the same thing that Destiny was trying to say to Mel, like, well, when you call me a liar, I mean, those type of things grow legs. When you say this, it grows legs. So this is what y'all doing. Y'all throwing out false narratives, lying up, and Melody in one line when she called you a fucking liar. So when you guys are throwing out these false narratives, they're going to grow legs, just like this lady is thinking this, because she's probably heard this so many times. But yet she don't have one example or no examples to back up what she's actually saying. Not one example. And y'all, Brownie will let y'all know when she about to release the receipts for the accountability, okay? But y'all, we gonna leave out with Speak With Your Girl Marcella 1 and 2 versus Unnatty. Child. You had a timestamp? Oh, here we go.
You found it? I think it was an hour and like 44 minutes, something like that.
I got it.
Here. Well, you in the dark. I can't even see you. For one, can you turn some light on? Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Hello, Sonny. You got something? Oh, you bring me up here. You're not going to acknowledge I'm here. Well, let me just.
Well, you in the dark. I can't even see you. For one, can you turn some light on? Okay.
Okay. So what I wanted to ask you, you don't think it was messed up that you came up on this show knowing that, see, I'm not talking to the lady with no teeth and hadn't had a chance to put a wig on yet. I'm talking to Sonny.
Wait, I'm gonna slow this shit down because y'all got it. I'm gonna do the slow one on this one, y'all. Okay? Because, baby,
her coming back because now she has something to talk about. And this was actually reality. Us getting married was real.
Related.
Huh?
Oh, did you know her and Carlos are related?
I don't know, child. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised about nothing no more.
What do y'all think that meant? Didim, are you with us? I think that
yes,
meant
I'm here.
They were fucking related.
Nothing surprises me anymore, guys. We got Miss Marcella in the chat and she's waiting. So let's spice it up a little bit more and see if we can get a little bit more likes and a little bit more views here.
Okay, and I'm going back in the bushes, but that was my question. I want to know what she gonna talk about without y'all.
We'll see. I mean, we'll see. Thank you, baby.
All right. Thank you.
It's about to go down.
Hello, Sonny. You got something? Oh, you bring me
Sonny
up
was
here,
not
you
here
not
for
gonna
it. She was
acknowledge
like
I'm
in
here.
stone face.
Well, let me just.
Well, you in the dark. I can't even see you. For one, can you turn some light on? Okay.
Okay, so what I wanted to ask you, you don't think it was messed up that you came up on this show knowing that, see, I'm not talking to the lady with no teeth and hadn't had a chance to put a wig on yet. I'm talking to Sonny.
Well, you ain't talking to your mom.
Listen, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to Sonny, okay? You had your turn.
Baby.
You was slobbering through the whole thing. So let me just talk.
No,
right
that
now.
was you slobbing with your drunk ass. You don't want none of me, boo.
Am I gonna come up here and argue with a 69-year-old bald-headed, no teeth?
Baby, I got more hair on my head than you will ever see.
No, so
and
let me
it's
talk to
nasty.
Stormy. You had your go. You had your turn. So let me ask my question. Shut the fuck up. Did I interrupt you?
Shut the fuck up.
Hold on,
baby. They are.
Since she came on the scene.
This is
now
the
you
move
gonna come up
they
and
use
kiss the ass with your shit start dance. You
Hold
start
on.
shit everywhere you go with your drunk alcoholic looking ass.
Say nothing.
I'll
Tell
take
her
your
to
arm
shut
and
the
one
fuck up.
leg and whoop
That's
you with
stunning.
Did y'all fucking hear that? Y'all, pay attention to Aunt Natty. Aunt Natty says she'll take her husband's wooden leg and whoop her ass with it, okay? I heard it to the end like, wait, did she just, what? Child. How they got into a fight, I don't know. But Marcella like, you know, what's up? And she like, what's up?
Shut
this
the
shit was fucking epic.
Shut the fuck up.
Hold on,
Since she came on the scene.
This is the
now
move
you gonna come up and kiss the ass with your shit start dance. You start shit everywhere you go with your drunk alcoholic looking ass.
Say nothing.
I'll
Tell
take
her
your
to
arm
shut
and
the
one
fuck up.
leg and whoop
That's
you with.
stunning. You don't think this was messed up coming up on the show when they had just freshly got out of a relationship? You didn't think as
they had fresh got out of nothing.
Yes.
I'm ready. I know.
Oh my God. Y'all, when I tell you inside I exploded when I said, what? And I also want to tell Marcella too that, because I know that they was putting out the narrative that when I was doing like those posts about the guy with the leg gone, I wasn't talking about Marcella's husband. I was talking about Turtle's World husband. I think I said it a couple times, so I hope she know that. Because Shownuff was saying it, and I'm like, I wasn't talking about her husband. I was talking about Turtle's World. Child, I'm trying to put it off on Marcella's husband. I wasn't talking about her husband. Let me get to these super chats. Thank you, Brittany and Janae, for the $1.99 super chat. That bitch sounds slow as turtle cooch. I cannot. Thank you, Sassy Libra, too, for the $4.99 super chat. Woo, child, baby. They were going at it. Like, it was ding, 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 ding. It's go time. They both, like, was going. I was like, damn. Thank you again, Brittany Janae, for the $1.99.
That shit was funny
Black
as
Girls was
fuck.
big man. Yeah, they was cutting up. Both of them was cutting up. Both of them was accusing each other of being drunk. Like, it was a mess. But it was funny and entertaining. Do y'all want to see Sonny versus Marcella 1 and 2?
You definitely need to. You gonna have to end with Marcella and Marcella and what you call it. You can show Sonny, but because listen, Marcella versus Aunt Natty, that is the fight of the century in this daggone in this what you call it in this sector. That ish was so funny. I got my entire life off of them. I'm sorry.
Right, I wonder why Show Enough didn't come up.
She probably was too drunk.
You think?
Yeah.
Because Marcella don't give a fuck. She coming.
Marcella gives 0 fucks.
No.
She's in there.
She in that thing, okay? Thank you, Mocha Pound, for the 99-cent super sticker. Let me get y'all the money song, period, okay?
Tell them that it's a magic. Money, money, green, green, money's all I need. Money, money, green, green.
Okay, let me hear. Look, we're gonna do Sunny versus Marcella. Speak with your girl, Marcella 1 and 2, and then we're gonna head out because Brownie just re-uploaded accountability. Okay, let's go.
So you want to jump in there? Hold on.
And I'm like that too.
Turn that west side down.
I'm just like that. I'm just like that too.
I really want to talk to this lady because I really want to address you on a couple things, Marcella. But here on.
Okay, but
let's get into it. Let's get into it. Hold on, let's get into it.
Okay, so
first and foremost, love. Hold on, because first and foremost, love.
My name is Marcella. Don't call me love. I called you Sunny. You call me Marcella.
Love is an endurement.
Well, I don't want to be endured. I just want you to tell me what
I want to say. Hold on, Miss Nettie. Hold on, Miss Nettie.
Miss Nettie need to go down and change her pen.
No, that's your mom.
Take a pen.
Let me just mute up for a second because Miss Nettie riling me up on it. You heard me? Hold up.
You heard.
Now listen.
Go change your pens, baby.
Listen, real quick. It was no freshly relationship. The last time they seen each other.
Ending relationship.
Are you going to let me speak?
Yeah, I'm going to let you speak.
Thank you for the respect. Now, the last time they saw each other was January of 2023, ma'am. I'm going off what he says, okay? He said they had been done. They had been done. In fact, it was very out in the open that he was dating other women. So it corroborated, okay, they must not be in a relationship no more because everybody here know he's single. Now, I'm going off of what he said, and I'm also going off what she said. If you know so much, you saw in her Dear Wifey podcast, she said they had been broken up at least 5 months prior to he and I, correct? You saw that, right?
Yeah, she told me that they were broke up from the podcast. I seen the podcast.
Okay, so she said at least 5 months. Thank you for the super chat, boo. Let me add you up here. So what do you want me to say? It's an ex-boyfriend.
But I'm just saying, if I know you, I wouldn't date anybody you mess with.
Here's the thing,
you don't feel
Marcella,
like that was disrespectful.
Here's the thing, Marcella. I have said more than once, and I ain't gonna say it again. This is my last time saying it since you heard you asking. I even sat down with Kimmy and Tisha at the very beginning. Thank you, Uppity. I said I typically have never dated anybody knowing that they dated somebody else. I've never done that. You can't find a chick out here that can say she dated my man and who was. I don't even have them type of fights and arguments and situations. Okay, never have, because I usually go the other way. Now that was my way of thinking as a younger girl. Okay, but again, with this particular situation, this was an awkward situation. I said more than once. You know, if it was done differently, I would have done it. He even told you I rejected him several times. Okay, let's be clear. So initially, I was like, you know, it's gonna be too much drama. I said it in my interview. I'm like, I don't know, that's kind of sticky, but I also prayed about it. And for me, I went to my accountability partners. I prayed about it. I said, God, listen, this is something, you know, I would never do just off GP. Or just off GP, I would look the other way just because I know the girl. We ain't got to be friends just because I know the girl. I've turned plenty of niggas down because they talk to somebody I'm cool with on the phone. But in this situation, I really felt and heard and felt like it was a connection. And it was something said, this could be your husband. So despite what everybody may think, despite what the optics may think, I only owe one person an explanation. And that's God. You understand? I know the optics may not look cool. I don't got no track record of stealing nobody's man and doing all that. And I wasn't wrong. This ended up being my husband. Because sometimes in certain situations, people meet in the most awkward places and they find love. And it can be through somebody else. The most common way people find love a lot of times is through somebody else. And I've said that over and over again. I didn't come in here like, yeah, bitch, I stole your man. Ha, 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 ha. That was never the energy. Now, at the podcast, I snapped because they were snapping at me and I don't play it. If you think you're going to come out here crazy, then you're gonna get that same energy from me. But in general, I'm a nice, loving person. So y'all are trying to make it seem like, oh, she did this, the destiny. No, this was my fate. This was my husband, and that's just what it is.
Okay.
Another question?
Yes, I got one more question. Do you think it's karma that he's not with you now because
No,
of how
sweetie,
you got
it's not karma. It's called situations. He had a prior situation. See, Black folks always want to get all extra spiritual and, oh, it was karma. Sometimes it's lessons and blessings in all of that.
So,
it's okay. Because guess what? Y'all are going to find out on the reunion the blessing, honey, behind it all.
I
it's
think
not karma. He had old baggage.
You can have a good marriage. You can have a good marriage if you get off the show. You're going to be ridiculed because
sure. You've taken your part in that ridiculing.
I'm a blogger.
And you was doing the most though. Let me ask you a question.
Ask me.
Yeah, because you was doing the most.
Okay,
I'm ready. The most, honey. You was talking the most shit. You actually said some very disrespectful ish. And I'm gonna need you to address that because you said and made claims of bestiality, and really you're pissing me off because I'm thinking about it now that I'm thinking about it. It's really starting to piss me off.
I never said nothing about no bestiality.
You said I think she over there letting her dog lick her. You said that, sweetie. I'm gonna need you to back them words up real quick. Real quick.
Tell Wanda said the same thing about me and Cookie.
I'm gonna need you to back the words up, sweetie.
Y'all see me and Cookie always getting strays. Y'all see that? Shonuff did accuse me and Cookie of having romantic relations. She said she accused me of violating my dog, my child. Say hi, Cookie. My mama ain't never touched me inappropriately. Thank you. Thank you for the statement, Cookie. Wanda did the same thing to me.
With your crazy ass.
That's why I'm crazy. But you remember when you said Moses was
I don't give a damn. You
called your dog Moses, right? You called your dog
too much, sweetie.
So that's why I said that.
Too much. Don't do too much.
But let me tell you something.
No.
You doing too much. When you coming up here venting, then you have a nervous breakdown, then you get off.
Maybe I have no nervous breakdown, but I'm gonna let a chick like you know don't play with me like that.
Oh, listen, I'm just saying.
Don't play with me like that. Because I got family, all kind of shit. You can say what you want to say about my husband and me, from New York, and all that, but making accusations of bestiality is disrespectful.
I'm not up here to threaten you or you threaten me. I'm up here to ask you a question. If my questions bother you, just drop.
I don't have no questions that bother. I'm fronting you about that bestiality.
Okay, so I said that, and it was a joke, and everything on my.
Okay, all right, it was a joke. All right, yeah. You sorry?
So any other questions you want to ask me? Because I'm here.
Can I ask a question, please?
Go ahead.
Hey,
let them know. Go ahead.
Tay, go ahead, Tay.
Okay, so Marcella, you just said the situation with Destiny and Sunny and dating somebody and getting married to somebody that she knew or whatever. I got something. What about this? For one, Destiny don't go with girl code. That's one, because since her and Nell Fletcher and them, they claim they've been so cool for all this time. They've been knowing each other all this time. So would it be safe to assume that she knew Lance's wife and girlfriend, baby moms, and now she's dating him? Is that the same situation, kind of?
But do we know if they're dating? And that's one.
Yeah,
is that on the show? That's not on the show. Everything I talk about Sunny is on the show. Anytime I talk about any of them, it has something happen on the show. Are you too?
We talk about right and wrong, though.
Yeah,
but you said the situation.
I don't know if Destiny is dating.
Wasn't on the show when the situation
Let's
started.
put it like that. Say me and you hung out, and I met your boyfriend, and then a month later I'm with him, bobbing and weaving, and then next thing I know.
That's why I wanted to bring up about that, but I also wanted to bring that to the audience. What do y'all think about that damn scenario? Since they want to push this narrative about Destiny being so wronged and all this type of stuff, what do y'all think about that same way of since they said how her and Destiny and what's her name? And Miss Nell, how she been so cool with them for so long, that means that Destiny should be familiar with or been around and cool with Lance's wife, baby mom, ex-girlfriend, whoever the last one he was dating was with. But now she's dating him. What y'all think about that?
I think whenever you confront them with anything that makes them have to relook at a situation, they're gonna find a way to get out of it. Like, it's not the same thing, yada yada woo woo. That's what I think.
Yeah. Because it was something now. It was something. All right. I had just thought of that last night during that session. Like, I was thinking about different questions to ask during that time too. So I think that was a good point to bring up, because Destiny, again, you crying about this situation, but yet you doing the same thing to Lance's exes. So yeah. And Ms. Nell, it seemed like you in agreement with it. Okay. So we gonna end it right here. Y'all, thank everybody for the super chats. Again, thank y'all for the cash apps from last night. We gonna get into it. We gotta break some more stuff down from that from Sunny's live, because it was a lot to unpack. Okay, it was a lot to unpack. We're probably gonna do our own separate videos and stuff like that about that. So wait for those videos to drop. Make sure y'all support them. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Okay. Y'all see I got denim out the house and on the internet. Period. Okay. I don't play no games with her. That stuff with you know, they got jealous last night. They thought I was about to lead the group with Sunny.
Oh my God. A fool.
Y'all know how y'all gotta make people jealous every now and then, okay? So it's given they give a fuck about me and my presence in the group. Okay. So yeah, I got them in order. Oh, y'all, and I thank y'all for 12K.
Oh, congratulations, Tay.
If I can do the thing, let me see if my thing works, child. Y'all know they be playing me. I get the fireworks. It's a firework.
They like, and not today.
Child,
and not today.
Give me my stuff.
Not simply talk about she gonna unsubscribe to take you back down to 11,999. Twin.
Messy. Get her out the chat. You gonna have a reason to unsubscribe because you about to be blacked. Okay. And y'all, if y'all haven't caught Patreon and didn't sign up for Patreon, look at it, 1219 in the chat. That's my birthday, 11/29. Y'all know my birthday is on Black Friday, so y'all be prepared to send gifts, buy gifts, all that stuff. 11/29. Okay. How old will I be? Don't worry about it. Okay.
Oh, not keeping it a secret.
Nah, look, they're gonna be like, we'll add a year from last year, Batch. You told.
Right, let me go and look.
You got your damn degrees, okay? And you know everything. But yes,
the millimeters, they'll look you up.
Period. Okay. You know
put
what?
You in a lie quick.
Emily and Britt about to get put out the chat, uppity.
Hey, Britt.
Hi. Okay, I see y'all. Make sure y'all go and vote. Vote. Make sure y'all vote.
It's a very important election, y'all.
And again, thank y'all for 12K. Bye. Love y'all.
Bye.